shooting. Diane lead for Manchester.
It's been a day like no other.
When you're in one place for 63 years, the roots you grow run deep.
A new television show called Gunsmoke.
The seed that has grown into 9 and 10 News today was planted among the trees on top of a very high hill in northern Osceola County, January 1st, 1954. WWTV signed on, broadcasting to northern Michigan from this spot, but the original studio did not last more than 6 years.
I came on for the fall of 1960. At that time we were channel 13, and within a few months we had a big fire out there, and it just took the whole building down. So RCA brought a truck in with all of the equipment for a TV station, and we were back on the air in 2 weeks.
It was quite a place, and it had been added on to so many times. Some way the way the building was organized sometimes didn't make much sense, but that's the way it goes, you know.
This was the place where so many familiar faces sat down to bring you the news. John McGowan.
Good evening, everyone. Lynn Martinez has the night off. I'm John McGowan for the News Leader.
Guy Vanderjack.
I would always sign off with, and that's the top of the news from the top of Michigan.
Donna Smith.
This is gorgeous. Now walk up to the front.
Deanna Finney.
Millage proposal to pay for...
Trish O'Shea.
But thank you for joining us on News First tonight.
Bill Spencer.
It's the fifth largest freshwater lake in the world.
And so many others you've invited into your home since 1954.
Some of the best days of my broadcasting 20 plus years were in that building. It was just the people that made it. It was fun to come to work.
Like so many others, TV 9 and 10 on top of what we lovingly call Mount Dighton. Working 1,700 feet above sea level means anyone working at 9 and 10 over the years faced an uphill drive.
There would be times when we'd be snowed in, and people would just sleep on a blanket or up there or whatnot. We had some food stored, and they could be in there for 2 or 3 days.
Really, I spent 4 nights there after I took the sports job in '77 to the early '80s. I wound up spending 4 nights there with rear-wheel drive cars. After we switched to front-wheel drive, I never spent another night there. And considering all the nights I worked there, I think that's pretty good.
Something that will not be missed by anyone, and one of the major reasons 9 and 10 News is moving is this tower. Not the tower itself, but what can fall from it, and sometimes during the middle of a newscast.
We are getting pounded here at the station with just ice that came right through our studio. We just had a pound of ice come right through our studio. Everybody okay here?
The ice on the tower forms, it freezes and sticks to the tower. And then if we get a thaw in too quick a time, that ice just drops like a rock off it. They built the walkway with a steel roof probably, I guess that was in the early '80s. But it was a nasty walk up from the parking lot at times when the ice was falling.
If it's quite thick, it can do a lot of damage. I would dare say there's at least 100 windshields got replaced through the years, and some hoods and trunks on cars. And fortunately, nobody got killed or badly hurt.
Because of the ice and other reasons, after 63 years, the time was right for a move, uprooting the station to begin a new era for Northern Michigan's news leader.
It's going to be a great place to bring news to Northern Michigan, to our viewers.
The move is long overdue. And it's just a beautiful facility.
A new era for 9 and 10 News began with the purchase of this iconic building in Cadillac in June 2016.
That was originally built by Kaiser when Ray Weigel was the CEO of that company, and that was their international corporate headquarters. And I think Ray was really interested in making a nice statement for Cadillac and chose that site, which was very, very visible, and built just a very impressive building.
And then Wilcox Engineering took over the building and was here for a certain length of time, and then they left, and the building's been vacant since they left, I believe somewhere between 6 and 8 years ago.
It's a majestic and welcoming sight for those driving up US 131.
It's like the White House of Northern Michigan, like the Taj Mahal. Even people down south Grand Rapids and Detroit and Lansing know this building. So now they're going to know this building is where 9 and 10 is. And it's phenomenal.
When we heard that you folks were interested in it, was like, that is perfect, just a perfect fit. So very excited about, personally, very excited to see it reused and become the showcase entrance to the community that it once was.
But a lot of work needed to be done to update this marble masterpiece, not to mention retrofit it to house 2 television stations.
The inside looked like it was, 35 years old.
I mean, this building was literally gutted from the ground up. The outside looks the same, but the inside is different.
We removed offices, we removed conference rooms, walls, ceilings. We opened the ceilings up.
With months of work, what was dark paneling and outdated fixtures transformed into this bright, colorful office space, with nods to Northern Michigan's natural beauty, agricultural heritage, and modern, energy-efficient touches throughout.
It's probably the largest remodel, we've ever been involved in. It's a huge building.
They've done some remarkable stuff. You're getting everybody just over here.
A smooth transition, moving a broadcasting operation several miles seamlessly. It took an incredible amount of planning. Chief Engineer Lowell Shore hadn't had to build a station practically from scratch since the 1961 fire.
So there were people working 24 hours. But it got done, and we got on the air, and people at home, I don't think would have ever known that we moved.
An impressive new headquarters on a newly named Broadcast Way. But what does it mean for our loyal Northern Michigan viewers? It turns out, a lot.
It's such a great place for us to be in our community and to be able to welcome the community into our building.
I think it's a nice reflection on the pride and the quality of character that we're bringing to this community.
There's going to be lots of exciting things to come.
A new era for Northern Michigan's news leader, and a chance to renew our dedication to all of you.
It's going to be a great place to bring news to Northern Michigan, to our viewers. This is all new for Northern Michigan, not just for us.